Hello, my Jason Old Observer review for episode 4748 of Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans. Those episodes are Promise and Scapegoat. And they actually did. I was expecting this to come, weirdly enough. Well, I wasn't actually expecting this, to be quite frank. I was expecting them to kill characters, obviously. That's how Gundam usually goes. Death flags are raised for a lot of characters in this series. And, they've come to fruition with Laughter, other characters like Naze as well, and Biscuits, of course, back in season 1. But Orga's death wasn't really expected. I was expecting Orga to really make it throughout the whole entire series, but him reflecting on the deaths of his friends. I was expecting characters like Eugene or even Mika, or I was expecting those characters to die off as throughout the series, especially throughout the end of the series as well. I could definitely see Mika dying after Orga's death, because he would be seeking out revenge against Galahorn and also the other forces going on there, and he'll probably go on a suicide mission of sorts, and you could expect to see, I guess, maybe Eugene and Kudelia and Atura, them picking up the pieces of the deaths of their fallen and really going out with Tekketsu in honor of them there, just end out the series. You have 2 more episodes left of the series. I can definitely see that story being played out there. But for Orga's death, it's surprising, and it seems more like shock value if they don't really handle it correctly. And I'm very curious to see how they handle it, because Orga's been a big centerpiece of the series throughout episode 1 and throughout his leadership role in Tekketsu, and it's very interesting to see him out of the picture now. It's definitely the story they've been telling throughout is that Orga has all this pressure upon him. He was starting to regret his partnership with McGillis, because he is in a one-sided relationship with him. McGillis is the only one profiting off of this relationship and their partnership that they're having. Orga has his dream of being the king of Mars. He has Mika by his side as sort of his sword to his sort of warrior self that he has within, and even Eugene and other characters. They secretly rely on Orga a lot, and even Eugene admits this as well. He wants Orga to rely on them, but sometimes, most of the time, Orga's the one that has to carry the reins and really pull people together, and having that loss there is very interesting. I guess Ride will probably take this the most, because he'll probably just say things like, I should have been the one who taken that bullet, because Orga protects Ride. It really shows a lot about his character as well, protecting his family. But Ride will probably regret that. Say that it should have been me that would have been dead, and have a reaction like, Orga risked his life to protect you. You better be grateful. Those scenes like that, and very curious to see where this goes from here, because obviously they are surrounded by Galahorn. Even Zack has to come back to help out the others. But definitely, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people were turned off by the series because they killed off Orga, one of the best characters of the series. You definitely interested to see his growth and his economy within himself. Trying to protect Tekketsu while also making rational decisions at the same time. His irrational decisions, you see the repercussions of all that and how it deals with his psyche. Very interesting to see all that, but now I'm going to see that within the Tekketsu crew, and their reaction will probably make or break the series for me, whether this will be a good season or not, because season 1 was very good, and season 2 has ups and downs. Eok was the bane for everyone. He almost dies, but not really. He manages to survive just barely against the battle against McGillis, and McGillis, going all out against the Galahorn forces. Lots of things to come for Orga's death, but definitely could see Kudelia maybe having a bigger role within Tekketsu, maybe helping them out even more. But obviously Eugene will probably be the one that everyone will have to rely on. I'm looking to see, and there's only 2 episodes left, so I'm not sure how much more they can deal with all these characters and how they're dealing with it, whether Eugene will probably realize how much Orga was going through, all the pressure he's gone through, but definitely I'm not sure what they're going to do after the series with only 2 episodes left overall. I don't expect a 3rd season out of this, because usually Gundam series, they usually go around 50 episodes or so at most, and so I don't really see this going on even more for a 3rd season. So they're going to wrap it up in 2 episodes. It could be rushed. Hopefully they don't rush the ending of the series, while also giving appropriate reactions to the characters and really having them deal with it without having too much of the action going on. Obviously, I'm expecting the last episode to be very action-packed, very similar to the season finale in the 1st season of Iron Blooded Orphans, but definitely there could be a lot going on there, especially with Mika and his character. He has moments with Kudelia and Atsura, y'all like kiss him at the same time. Very weird and awkward things going on. Not really into the whole baby talk thing. I was very into it when Atsura was the only one doing that. When Kudelia joined in as well, wasn't really big into that there. They have a group hug and all that stuff there, but wasn't really into all that. Just really demeans the character for me. You know, Kudelia and Atsura, there are characters that can stand on their own, especially Kudelia. She's able to stand on her own, I felt like, until she went back to Mika once again. And so for rating for both of these episodes, giving both of them a 4.5 out of 5. Both 48 was definitely delivering the shock factor. 47 was building up to all these moments here with everyone trying to find an escape group. Ozzy, we got to see her take over the crew for Naze and the others, you know, offering their support for Tekketsu, because, you know, they are indebted to them for all they've done, you know, all their friendships together. Takaki, we see him, he has a job with Murdo now, because of Orga, he's able to have this new life, and so he offers his assistance as well. And so right when they're offering the hope, you know, they destroy that hope by killing off Orga, and, you know, very typical of a Gundam series, but still very unexpected that Orga was the one that got taken out. And so very disappointing to kill off this character, but again, the reaction is going to make or break the series for me of whether this was the right decision or not to kill off a big character in Orga. And so what are your thoughts on these two episodes? What are your thoughts in the comment section down below? I was about to like, share, and subscribe as well. Thanks for the review for episode 47, 48, Mobile Suit Gundam, Iron Blooded Orphans. Those episodes are Scapegoats and Promise. Was a nice day. Bye bye.